one of the ways that we can use the present subjunctive is if we have a trigger word, a K, and a change of person. And if you have all three of these things, what do you win? You win the subjunctive. Just a quick refresher, what is the trigger word? Or where does it happen? The trigger word will be to the left of the K. You need a K and a change of person from the one to the other. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take each one of these individually, and we're going to look at them and see what are some of these words that we can use to replace quiero. So quiero is a trigger word, and which one would it fall under? Well, that would fall under a W. So what we can do is we can replace that trigger word with a different trigger word. Looking at our trigger words of the E of weirdo, where E stands for an emotion. And so what we want to look at, what are some other trigger words that we can replace quiero with so that we can have a trigger word, a K, and a change of person so that we can use the subjunctive. Well, emotions sound kind of like I like. I like that you do this, I like that you do that. And I put this into the first box here, but that could be te gusta, le gusta, nos gusta, etc. Or, it surprises me. It surprises me that you speak Spanish, for example, if we're going back to our model sentence up here. Or, alegrarse de, which means it makes me happy, or I'm happy that. Notice that this one has a de. So I'm happy that you speak Spanish. Sentir, to be sorry. I'm sorry that you speak Spanish. Oh, I guess I would say I'm not sorry that you speak Spanish. Just a quick reminder that this is an I-E to I-E stem changer in the present, and an E to I stem changer in the preterite. Temer, to fear that. Again, that's a trigger word that sounds like an emotion. Now there are plenty of other trigger words that are emotions, but if you can just memorize a few of them, then you can think about synonyms and put more into this category. Well, let's look at a few examples. Number one, it surprises us that you all are here. Okay, well the first thing we need to see, do we have a trigger word, a K, and a change of person. Trigger word, it surprises us. Well, yeah, trigger word. Do we have a K? Right there it is. And do we have a change of person? Well, we are going from it surprises us to you all, so that is a change. 1, 2, 3. What do you get? We get to use the subjunctive here. So we will take the verb estar and put it into the subjunctive. Let's look at our second example. I love that there are elephants. Don't you love elephants? Alright, well, me encanta. Is that a trigger word? Well, when I look at my list over here, I don't see it listed. But me encanta is a lot like me gusta, I like, and I guess if I like is a trigger word, then me encanta should be a trigger word. So yeah, trigger word. Do I have a K in this sentence? Yes. And do I have a change of person? Well, I'm going that I like, and then I'm saying there is or there are, so that's not the yo anymore. So absolutely. 1, 2, 3, we get to use the subjunctive. Number 3. He's happy that she is his girlfriend. So, our verb to the left of the K, is that a trigger word? Well, yeah, that appears on our list. And we have a K. And we are going from the he to the she, so that's a change of person. 1, 2, 3, subjunctive. So, sea. And number 4. Maestro is sad because he doesn't have a Mini Cooper. Man, I wish I had a Mini Cooper. I don't ask for a lot of things, but a Mini Cooper. Can you imagine just driving down the... Okay, back to Spanish. All right. So is sad. Well, that's an emotion. Okay, so we have a trigger word. Number 2, do we have a K? Well, no. There's no K in this sentence. I mean, we see a K right here with port K, but that doesn't count, so there is no K. Well, if we don't have 1, 2, 3, no subjunctive. So we're only going to use the present indicative, tiene. So remember, when you're working with these, you have to have all 3. The E stands for emotion. So today, we've been talking about trigger words. And there are a lot of trigger words, and so you have to figure out a way to memorize them. But what I would do is just start with one letter at a time. Start with your W today, and think about all the different kinds of verbs that you could replace and put in here for a new trigger word. And then go on to your E, your I, your R, your D, and your O. Now remember, there are lots of ways to use the subjunctive. This is one of those ways. A trigger word, a K, and a change of person. If you have all 3 of those things, subjunctive. All right, go out and try a few on your own. Let me know how it goes. Suerte.